Hi, how are you? My name is Pete, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how to capture monsters in Monster Hunter Rise. So you can start capturing monsters at the very beginning of the game. As you can see here, I only unlocked level 2 village quest and I already have all the necessary items to be able to capture the monster. So in order to capture monsters you need two things. You need one of the traps and you need the trunk bombs. So if you go to your crafting list, you can see you have two different traps. You have Pitfall Trap as well as Shock Trap. Now as you can see, to be able to craft a Shock Trap you need the Trap Tool and you need the Thunderbug. However, to craft a Pitfall Trap all you need is the Trap Tool again and you need net. Now the net you can actually craft yourself. As you can see, all you need is ivy and the spider web, which you can collect anywhere on the map. Now to get the trap tool, all you gotta do is just approach the merchant. And you can buy unlimited amount of trap tools from the merchant directly. Now if you don't want to craft the net or you just prefer to buy it, you can approach the Argosy lady, which will have them available for you to buy. Once you have all the necessary items, you can just craft both of the traps. And of course the Thunderbugs needed for the shock trap you can also collect anywhere in the map. Or alternatively, later on in the game you can just get all those ingredients through the Argosy. Now the second thing you need in order to capture a monster is the trunk bomb. Now the trunk bomb you can craft it by combining sleep herb with the parashroom. Again, you can collect them anywhere in the world or you can get those ingredients through the Argosy later on in the game, or when you advance more in the game you will be able to buy the trunk bomb directly from the merchant. Now if you're a bowgun user, then you're gonna need the trunk ammo, which is basically crafted by combining the trunk bomb with the normal ammo that you have unlimited amount of. So once you have all the necessary items to capture the monster, how do you do it? Well, it's actually quite simple. All you gotta do is just fight the monster normally. And you need to get him down to low enough health in order to be able to capture him. Now, how do you know that it's low enough health to capture it? Well, basically you need to pay attention to the top right hand corner of your screen where there is that little icon of the monster that you're fighting. And once on that little avatar you will see the little blue jaw icon. That means that the monster is ready to be captured. And it's totally up to you whichever trap you prefer to use, whether you're gonna use the shock trap or the pitfall trap. Either way you need to wait until the monster gets caught by the trap and then you approach it and throw two tranquilizer bombs on it. And the monster is captured. And if you're using bowgun with the trunk ammo, you need about 3 shots to get the same effect. Also, it's worth mentioning that if the monster is ready to capture and you stop fighting it, eventually you will go to sleep, which makes it much easier to capture it, especially at the beginning of the game. Now, there is few exceptions to that. You can't capture any of the elder dragons, and some of the monsters are able to ignore or destroy the traps, like Zinogre or Tobi-Kadachi, but to be fair, there isn't many of those exceptions, so you most of the time will be good to go to capture the monster. Now, of course, capturing the monster is relatively quicker than actually killing it, so you might think that it's always better to capture the monster. However, that is not the case. Let me show you here with the example of the Great Buggy monster. Now, if you go to the materials tab where you can see which materials you can get from that monster, you will see, for example, that the Great Buggy hide, if that's what you're looking for, you got 38% chance to get it from the carve. So the carving is what you do with the body after you kill the monster. However, you only have 23% of chance to get it as a capture reward. But saying all that, there is situations where the capturing monster is actually better than killing it. As you can see here with the Monster Bond Plus example, you have 13% chance to get it as a capture reward, whereas there is no chance to get it from the carving. And the same applies to King's Crest. Yes, you have 70% of chance to get it for destroying the head of the monster. However, on top of it you have 12% of chance to get it as a capture reward, whereas there's no chance of getting it just from carving. So it's totally up to you whether you choose to capture or kill the monster, but keep in mind to always check what kind of materials you get from what, so you don't end up capturing the same monster over and over again and not getting the part that you're looking for because it's actually impossible to get it by capturing the monster. Now, I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.